Hello, hello. Week 4 is here. This is the first set I'll be casting from week 4. Well, sort of. The first set I'll be posting, I did cast a 3-game set last night, a long set. And at the end of that, I discovered that I had incorrectly configured my mic. And so none of that was usable. So yeah, rip indeed. In any case, this will be the first one I'll be posting. This is a set from Division A, a matchup between Maswi A and MPCC. And let's pull up the map draft here. I have avoided looking at the civs so far, even though I did pull up Capture Age. Let's see if we can't figure out what civs we're looking at. And I'm very, very excited. I'm very excited about what I'm about to tell you, which is Socotra has finally been picked as a home map. So I think it's the home map for MPCC here, and the home map for Maswi A is African Clearing. So let's take a look at these civs. On this side, Franks, Mayans, that's got to be Arabia, right? Indians, certainly for African Clearing. The other African Clearing civ, guess it could be Mongols, could be Sicilians. Given that African Clearing is their home map, I'm going to guess Sicilians. They saved the Mongols pick for last. And then probably Goth Lith for Socotra. I mean, Mongols, that's pretty good on Socotra as well. But just the fact that it was picked last makes me think probably these two. On the other side, for MPCC, Britain's Huns, Arabia, Spanish. Maybe go Spanish, Vietnamese for African Clearing so you know where the TCs are. And then maybe Berbers, Bulgarians for Socotra. Berbers with the faster vills, Bulgarians with the Krepost option. Yeah, not sure where Koreans fits in. I mean, that could be African Clearing. That could be Socotra as well. But yeah, I'm gonna guess Britain's Huns, Arabia, Spanish, Vietnamese, African Clearing, Berbers, Bulgs on Socotra. All right, let's jump into the set. Here we go. Game 1. All right, Franks, Mayans, Britain's Huns. All right, beautiful. We got it. Yeah, that one wasn't too challenging, though. The other maps, that's where it's going to get hard. All right. Weber, Heisen. Weber here in the green playing as the Franks. Heisen here in the blue playing as the Mayans. On the other side, we've got Fangita in the purple playing as the Huns. And, well, I was told that it's easier to go ahead with Richard here. So in the yellow, we've got Richard for MPCC. And I think this might be the matchup. Let me take a quick look at the standings here while we get this game underway. Yeah, I do think, yeah, neither of these teams has a chance to make the playoffs, regardless of what the outcome of this set is. So that may make the stakes seem a bit less here, but yeah, they are still playing for bragging rights here, and still a matchup between some of the best teams in this tournament. All right, let's take a quick look at the maps here for our players. For our Britain's player, forward berries, forward gold. The gold, I mean, it's not too far from the TC on the bright spot, but this whole side of the map is quite open. You got a hill over the gold. So yeah, expect to see Richard put his production buildings out front there, and expect him to go with some pretty minimal walls here. Looking over here at the opponent on the other side, we have our Franks player Backberries. That's pretty nice. And then a really similar gold position as well. Gold's out front under a very large hill. When you're up against Britons, that's never something you like to see. And similar thing, there's like really only 2 usable wood lines, and there's an entire side that's really quite open. Again, forward gold here for Heisen. Big hill up above it. Hill above the berries too. Yeah, this is a pretty brutal one. A very open generation for all these players. Forward berries. That gold's pretty decent though, because right, you can think about walling there perhaps. Fangita. Yeah, I mean, completely open on this side. all these maps are going to be pretty open. So yeah, expect to see a lot of early aggression here. The best defense is just going to be a really aggressive offense. All right. Everyone just pushing deer at the moment. Doesn't look like we've got anyone going forward to scout, lame, etc. And yeah, let's keep an eye on those uptimes. Something we've noted before is the just really impressively fast uptimes that we've seen this season in Division A. Higher, yeah, I mean, on the whole, it's been faster uptimes than I think we've had any season previously, even with Division A, even with some really awesome players. We had Satao in Division A last season, and I don't remember him ever going with these crazy 17 or 18 pop uptimes. Speaking of 18 pop, we've got our Huns player going for an 18 pop up. Yep. Just started with just the 2 on wood there. Gonna add a few more, add some to stragglers, and add more to berries. So yeah, able to get that crazy uptime because Fangita there going super light on the wood and going much heavier on the sheep than on the berries. And only once he clicks up does he add more to wood and to berries there. Alright, the wall's already starting to come up here for Heisen. He's probably got one of the more wallable maps of the bunch. But this is just going to be so hard to secure that out there. Although I guess you are up against the Cav player. Would you even think about pre-towering with some of these gold positions? I'm not sure. I'll be very curious to see how these players handle it. All right, 21 pop for the Mayans, 19 pop for the Franks, and 20 pop for the Britons. Okay, Fangita's up. The res is perfect. Gets that stable down with 20 wood to spare. Weber's up. The barracks is a little bit late. And, alright, there goes the stable. What about eco upgrades? So it looks like the Huns player skipping double bit axe for the time being. But the Franks player able to get it right away. Right, so he's going to try to defend that goal by putting production buildings out front of it. Yeah, and his eagle gets caught out near the enemy base. He's going to get run down by scouts, and Fangita also with the block there. Manages to take the eagle out before that spear is able to get over there. Second range coming down. What about on this side? Just a one range opening for the time being here for the Britons player. No blacksmith yet. And yeah, going to add the second range before adding the blacksmith. Alright, where are green scouts? So just kind of loitering there at the moment. But the pressure's on here. Fangita already with 4 scouts. The spear must have gotten nuked here. A Vil goes down. Heisen's in trouble. Doesn't get the quick walls down in time. Alright, the spear was off to the right. Out of position there. So 2 Vils go down here for Heisen already. And, yeah, looking good already here for MPCC. Nice counter raid, though, as well. Doesn't take any Vils and does lose some HP to that spear. Alright, Fangita now at 6 scouts. Remember, the Hun stables produce faster, so not only did Fangita have a faster uptime than the Cav player on the other side, but he also has those faster working stables. But there are 2 spears out, so for the moment, Fangita's not going to be able to get much damage there. Going back home to play defensive. I'm guessing Richard told him that the scouts had left his base, so excellent communication there. Knows exactly where they're going to try to hit. Gets his scouts there in defense. Has a numbers advantage. Remember, these are Frank scouts, so they have a bit of an HP advantage. Ooh, able to get a little pinch here. 3 seconds from fletching. All right, Weber able to get away without losing anything, but we do have the army here for MPCC linked up now. And let's see who they target. I think they're going to head over to the Mayans player, but Mayans player with a sneaky little counterattack here. I think things are so brutally open here for the Huns player. Oh, he's gonna suffer some damage. Oh, this is gonna be so bad. Fletching comes in at the perfect time here for Heisen. Right before he hits the berries, 1 Vil down, 2 Vils down. Off wood entirely, off berries. He can't come back and defend this. With the 3 spears in the mix, more Vils going down. And suddenly, this game has completely flipped. Yeah, just a super inefficient trade there for Fangita to clear out those spears. And now there's a numbers advantage for Maswi, at least in the immediate area. So, yeah, it looked like they had all the initiative, about to make a push on blue, and suddenly they are on the back foot here, playing defensive, and a nice jump there by Weber on the archers. Yeah, looking really good here now for Maswi. 2 Vil lead. Military numbers are identical, but these archers need to get over here and reinforce, I think. More and more Vils going down for Fangita, and the GG is called. Wow, that flipped so fast. Yeah, one little sneak attack, and that game was over. So, yeah, props to Heisen, recognizing the situation, recognizing that that was the time to move out and not to continue playing defensively. And yeah, he could afford to do so because he was fully walled here. So despite losing Vils, 1 HP Palisade right there. Yeah, despite losing a couple Vils in the front, was still able to have the economy to fully wall like that and get enough archers out to to impose that kind of damage. All right, take a quick look at the stats here before we go to the home map for MPCC. Yeah, the numbers are pretty small here, but Fangita taking 16 losses. So there was a lot of Vils killed in there. Yeah, these uptimes, man. Look at this. Frame that one. That is just impressive. All right. Game 2, let's go. Home map for MPCC. Finally, I was just complaining about this in the Town Watch video. We haven't had a single game played on Socotra so far in this tournament. My whining has been heard. And here we go, Socotra. A 1-0 lead for MPCC. They take this game, they take the set. Pardon me, I got that wrong. That should be a 1-0 for Maswi. Yeah, they take this game, they take the set. MPCC takes it. They live to play another game. The decider will be on African clearing. All right, Fangita going to take that boar immediately. Richard going to take his boar immediately. Yeah, no one heading out to lane yet. Everyone just immediately bringing in the Elefante. No one wants to lose that. 400 food on those bad boys. All right. So, we've got a Masters Socotra tournament going on right now, so a lot of people watching a lot of 1v1 Socotra. But Team Socotra, not something you see very often. So yeah, very excited to see how the players play it, how it compares to 1v1 Socotra. Yeah, whether the Cav Archer meta still is the way to go here, or if things look differently. If we see towers like we do very frequently in 1v1 Socotra. Yeah, still no one going out to lame so far. It's looking kind of like a conventional Arabia build for these players. Everyone going immediately to the lumber camp. Push and zebra. Yeah, it's just perfectly symmetrical so far. All right, let's take a look at the civs here. So we got Bulgs, Koreans. So we got the Bulg pick right. Thinking of Krepos, but I did not get the Korean pick right. So yeah, free arch armor. That's nice. Towers. Towers become great here with Koreans because those bad boys automatically upgrade. And you want to be on stone anyway because if you can get to the castle, you can get those war wagons out. And yeah, I would think war wagons would be pretty nasty on a map like this. Now, Socotra does have pretty limited stone, right? You're only looking at a 2-tiler there, 2-tiler there. Yeah, what is the tower potential here? Certainly one tower on that hill and you cut off 2 mines in a berry patch. A second tower, down here, and you might... Right, there's only one place Heisen can access gold at that point. Ooh. Eats a lot of shots there to the scout. And on a map like this where you're going for it to lame, that's not what you want. Alright, so blue here, we've got Mongols Lith. So I don't think I got that one right either. I was thinking Lith Goth, but Mongols obviously a great pick on this map. So much of your food income in Dark Age is based on the hunt. And so being able to gather that more quickly is very nice. So yeah, Fanjita going forward to lame, but this is going to be cut short here because you got a scout with less HP. And now this Vill's in a little bit of danger. Nah, she'll get away. She'll be all right. And yeah, we didn't end up seeing Berbers. I thought maybe we'd see Berbers here for the faster Vills. What do we have for the laming on the other side? Nothing so far. We got walls going down here for Richard. Ooh, look at that. Koreans player going up at 17 pop. That is hard to do on this map. That's impressive pulling that off. I usually find it harder to go up quickly on this map than on Arabia. All right, 18 pop as well here for the Mongols player. A bit less surprising there because of the food boost. 20 pop for our Lith player and 20 pop for our Bulg player. So, yeah, going to be identical uptimes for these players. The Bulg player on gold here, but I don't see a barracks, so I thought maybe this was men-at-arms. So what will the play be here from the Bulgarians player? All right, Vill's forward. Vill's forward here for the Koreans player, so this will be towers indeed. Gonna go with the first one there. Yeah, why not put it a little further up, though? Right, because here, you can't range that gold, and you can't even range the berries. Why not go up a little further? All right, range coming down here for the Mongols player. Yeah, there's the barracks. I'm still not sure why the Bulgs player is on gold there. I mean, obviously not an FC build with the uptime. All right, there's that first tower. It's in. Where will the follow-up tower be? Got one range blacksmith coming down here for the Mongols player. Counter tower up on that side. And yeah, I don't think these two towers are going to range each other. That tower is just to prevent Fangita from continuing the string of towers in that direction. So yeah, Fangita going to transition over to this side. Might have the opportunity to cut off access to that gold. But there is that safe gold there already. But that archer out. Yeah, no fletching yet, though, so I don't think Heisen can deny that tower. Alright. We do have men-at-arms. Late men-at-arms. Here they come. Problem is, Heisen has archers on the field. They don't have fletching yet. So men-at-arms can chase them all day long, but actually we're getting double archers. Archers from the Lith player as well. And I think that's probably going to work out quite well for Maswi A because... yeah, suppose Weber here went scouts, right? Scouts are going to do really poorly up against mass men-at-arms. Look at the flood. Oh, this is fun. Richard just spamming the men-at-arms. And, yeah, they're going to come over here, I think, and try to take this tower down. But the counterattack is in now. And, yeah, this is very reminiscent of Game 1. Fangita knows it's coming, is getting a defensive tower up right away. Should be able to get that up. Fletching's in for Heisen, though. And he's got the hill bonus there, so Fangita's going to lose a Vil. Ooh, nice walls there by Heisen, able to keep the men-at-arms from getting to the tower. And yeah, so far these men-at-arms just haven't gotten any value. Is this a hole here? That is a hole. Those archers can walk right into that wood line. Yeah, those men-at-arms, man. That is a big investment. Ooh, nicely done there by Fangita. Notices it. Walls it up. Ooh, a lot of TC fire there for Heisen. Just basically lost all those archers for free. On this side here, archers breaking in for Weber. No fletching in for him. But no defense either for Richard here. He's going to try to transition into skirms, but obviously that is going to slow his castle time a good bit. And skirms in a 2v2 just aren't that scalable going forward into Castle Age. So MPCC with a 3-vil lead, but I think the military situation a lot better right now for Maswi A. Richard's certainly on the back foot here. Fortunate for him, does have this extra gold here. Alright, I was trying to figure out where those men-at-arms were. Here they go, still trying to chase archers, but Heisen happy to micro all day long. Yeah, so I think, you know, Richard was hoping to pair these up with Fangita's Tower Rush. Use the men-at-arms to support the Tower Rush, but those archers were just out so quickly for Maswi. And I really do think this double archer play was super clutch. I don't know if they were expecting this to be the play. But, yeah, maybe they just got lucky. But in any case, this double archer play is just shredding what MPCC is throwing at them. Yeah, these men-at-arms completely cleared up now. This gold is cut off for Heisen here. So, in the long run, once this gold dries up, things could start to get a little bit dicey. Doesn't have access to stone either. I'm assuming... Yeah, I mean, if Fangita's able to get a tower right here, cuts off that stone, cuts off that gold, suddenly things could look a little dicey here for Heisen. But look at that. Weber on the way up to Castle Age. Let's see. Yeah, Fangita could be thinking about castle, but Richard here, it's a long way off. Yeah, these Bulgarian skirms that have been trickling out. So far, Richard hasn't been able to get them in the numbers needed to deal with these archers. We just saw a few go down up on this hill. And yeah, there's just no answer for this double archer composition right now. And these are going to be expo in a little over a minute. And yeah, things could get dicey. Probably we'll see a siege follow-up. Skirms here for Richard. Does have armor, does have fletching. Nope, don't freeze on me. Has 4 of them, but we're looking at, yeah, 11 archers here. Yeah, good defense for Richard. Able to take out a lot of archers there, actually. So right before Expo's able to come in, that was clutch timing there for Richard. So yeah, maybe things not looking so bad here for MPCC, but they are going to be way behind. Richard's castle time, this is what I was talking about before. Investing into skirms like this definitely cripples your food eco comparatively to the a player who's going just into archers. And yeah, with good micro here like we see from Weber, the archer's gonna have a range advantage on the skirms. Skirm's still getting decent trade here though. Alright, Richard's got the food to go up. And there he goes. Alright. Can MPCC hold out here for a few minutes? What is the follow-up from Heisen here? Yeah. Great micro from both players, but that hill bonus for Weber. That hill bonus for Weber and the tech advantage for Weber. Too much there for Richard Skirms, and now his gold is in huge danger. Yeah, I don't know what you do here if you're Richard. He's buying stone for a tower. But, oof, this is going to be close. This is going to be close. Alright, he'll get the tower up. Gonna lose some vills. 1 vill down. Skirm's going down. I think these archers are just going to camp underneath the tower there. Alright, siege follow-up. We're going to have siege both from Heisen and from Fangita here. And, man, Richard in a bad way right now. The Expo, they don't mind taking a little bit of tower fire there to shred some more. Oh, no, and the house doesn't go up in time. Richard is in so much trouble. Disaster. So much value from these Expo here for Weber. Yeah, the Expo will be cleared, but the damage has already been done. All right, Mango up here for Heisen. Mango down here for Fangita. So now time for the Mango micro. You have guard towers here for... Ooh, 1-for-1 trade. Second TC here for Weber. Alright, what is the eco looking like right now? And no stone for the Koreans players, so we're not going to be seeing war wagons anytime soon. We're also not going to be seeing Mangadai anytime soon. The stone has been walled off here for our Mongols player. Alright, Weber's Expo now moving in on Fangita. Has a tower here, has the stone walls here, so it should be pretty safe. But the problem is this gold is rangeable from that wood line. And those archers there have ballistics. Actually, I'm not sure why they ran, why they didn't take a couple more vills with them there. Alright, got some knights out for Heisen. Mangonel, Ram. Ooh, a lot of elite skirm now for Richard. No ballistics, though. Alright, he'll get the clear. So, where does our Lithuanian player go from here? Switching into stables. Yeah, 17 farms. Definitely something he could pull off here. And yeah, with stables, I mean, we see all these skirms for Richard, but these skirms are suddenly going to be pretty stinking useless. The mangonels are going to be useless as well for MPCC, at least without some kind of support from another unit. And the pressure's on. Got a monastery coming down here for the Koreans player. Wants to use that to defend against the knights. But what? Yeah, a lot of skirms here. So, yeah, I think Weber, he's going to hold these knights back for a little bit. Wait till he has a little bit bigger mass and then jump on those and try to clear them all out of there. But, yeah, things starting to look ugly over here for Fangita. Can he defend against this? Nice work with the stone walls there. And this mango just slightly out of range for him. If it comes down the hill, might be able to get a good shot, but more mangonels for Heisen at the moment. Alright, these skirms have to be careful. They could get caught out in the open here. Yeah, I mean, if you're Weber, just let him come in here, right? Let him take this out, let him walk in. And then get the trap. A third TC down. The food eco is screaming right now for Weber. Yeah, looking at a 20 Vil advantage right now for Maswi. So, yeah. Really like their position. Might get 2 conversion. Oh, it doesn't even get 1 there with that first monk. Come on, give him 1 conversion. Yeah, the RNG gods are cruel. No conversions there. The mango does manage to take out 2 monks. But the mangonel goes down. And things continue to snowball out of control here for MPCC. Fangita's first siege workshop's gone down. He's getting a second one in defense back there. The skirms are in. Use stone for our lift player as well. Although no one's particularly close to a castle at this point. The closest person is our Koreans player. Yeah, Fangita, where are you taking stone? It's just selling for it. Yeah, I don't know where that 290 stone came in. A 4th TC for Weber on Socotra. Going for a 4 TC boom. Not something you see very often. Alright, monks in the mix here for Reagan. So he's got some army. He's got a counter to Expo, counter to Knights. Got a lot of monks. And there's the siege follow-up. Yeah, that's what he needs to actually be able to inflict some damage from this. But, with this kind of eco, Weber, I think, can quite easily transition into military. Alright, second TC comes down for Fangita. Second TC coming down for Heisen. Oh, no! Alright, Fangita loses his mango, takes out the ram. But, yeah, how many mangonels are on the field right now for Heisen? Just the 2. Yeah, man, if those mangoes can get up here, that would be a nice position. Because these resources Fangita pretty desperately needs. Redemption. Got some housing conversions here for the archers. Here comes the Expo. Ballistics on the way for the skirms. That's a pretty big investment. I think maybe Richard thinks the Lith player is going to stick with the Expo. I don't think he realizes that Weber's made a full cav transition. Weber just continuing to let the numbers grow. He's going to wait to jump on this until he's certain that he has the numbers to clean it. Adding a lot of light cav in the mix too to deal with the monks. And this is a slow push here. It is taking some real estate, taking some buildings, but Weber has an insane boom behind this. And here we go. The dive is on. The light cav going straight for the monks. The monks trying to convert the knights. The knights going for the siege. Skirm's just completely useless in all of this, and wow, that's a clean. That is a clean. Somehow in the midst of all this, though, only a 14 villager lead for Maswi A. That's actually shocking to me. Ooh, nice shot there by Fangita. Gets a 2-for-1 with that mango. Has a mango here, but he's going to be a little too late, I think, to deny this castle. At least with... Yeah, that castle will go up. Mangadai will be on the field here pretty soon. And look at this castle for Weber. Yeah, it's over. The Weber's got big military. Richard's got nothing. This castle is kind of a deal breaker. Look how many mines are just in this area. And that is resources that the Lith player will certainly need. And in any case, there's no way... Well, I mean... Yeah, Richard could go to Imp here at some point, but he doesn't have the military to protect the Trebs anyway. The access to this gold is going to be cut off soon. So, I mean, his position's terrible. That castle went up there. Mongols player already on the way up himself. So, I mean, yeah, that one was certainly over. So, a 2-0 victory there for Maswi A. The week 4, the final week of the group stage. So this will be the last time we'll be seeing these two teams in this season of the tournament. So yeah, just want to say Weber, Heisen, Richard, Fangita, very grateful you guys played this season. It was great having you. Learned a lot watching your games, and I really hope that you guys will return for Season 5. Don't know when that will be exactly. Possibly this summer. Could be as late as September. We'll see. We're trying to stagger the timing of the 1v1 tournament with the 2v2 tournament. But I'll also be on the road quite a bit this summer, so that could possibly delay when we end up starting up Season 5. But now let's take a quick look at the stats here before we close this one out. Yeah, so I mean, the military KD number's not as out of control as you might have thought here. And man, Richard actually with the most res collected. That is honestly shocking. Richard was pinned into this little tiny area. I got to look at this map again. How on earth did you pull that off, Richard? Yeah, we had a 4 TC boom over here for the Lith player. 2 TC for Richard, and he was tucked into this little rat hole here. And the most res collected. So yeah, maybe just didn't have as much idle time as some of the other players. But this was also, I think, a big part of what happened there. Just a way faster castle age time for Maswi A than for MPCC. And yeah, like I said, the Vil numbers weren't at the end there. The Vil numbers weren't that different, but the military numbers at the end, once Weber had that clean, such a big proportion of Richard's army was just tied up with those skirms. All right. Well, like I said, that will do it for this set. And yeah, looking forward to casting some more week 4 games here coming up. And there's a lot on the line in week 4. Not so much in Division A. Right now, the players in Division A are just fighting for seeding. The 4 playoffs teams are already determined. But in other divisions, we have playoff spots on the line. So stay tuned. We'll have more sets coming up.